Hi everyone, it's Niall from amstradnoob.com, and today we're going to take a look at this CPC Dandanator Mini Jewel. But what is it exactly? Well, in previous videos you saw me using one of the original Dandanators, which looks something like this. This is actually a Dandanator Mini, which allows you to plug into the back of your CPC and run games very quickly from an on-screen menu. You can also run diagnostics on them, which is very useful. In a later video, I also reviewed this here, which is the CPC Dandanator Elite Plus, and this device takes cartridges like so, and it's called the Elite Plus because it's also DES compatible, and you put the DES cartridges in the back. I don't have any DES cartridges, so I still can't test that, but that's what that is. Great device, I love it. This new one, the CPC Dandanator Mini Jewel, is similar to the Dandanator Elite Plus in that you can flip between cartridges. Now, on the Elite Plus, I don't have that cartridge here. Let's see, do I have it here? Yeah, there it is. So, when I ordered the Elite Plus, it came with two cartridges. That's these two here, and the one on the left has a switch on it, if you look closely, right there. And that switch allows you to flick between two different ROMs on the cartridge itself. But the CPC Dandanator Mini Jewel also has a switch between two ROMs that are actually built into the Dandanator itself. So that's a nice upgrade, if you ask me. You don't have to mess around with pulling out cartridges. It's an all-in-one device, right? And each of these cartridges is 512 kilobytes, which means it's 1 megabyte total storage. You can see that there's three very prominent buttons on it. The red button for running your alternate ROM, or you can load it up with diagnostics. There is a green button, which when you press it, when you power on the CPC, it disables the Dandanator so that you just use the CPC as normal. And there is a reset button right here, which does exactly that. It resets your CPC. And of course, you've got a switch here to switch between the first or the second ROM that's on board. And it's very nicely printed. It's made by the Ran Canuo team, and they produce a lot of really cool Dandanator material. As you can see, this is very nicely 3D printed. It's the old-fashioned USB port there, just like on the Dandanator Mini and even on the Dandanator Elite Plus, so very similar. And you can get this in lots of different colors. This device actually cost me 65 euros, which is a lot of money, but what it gives you is really, really cool functionality. And you can see that this one has the connector here, so it literally slides into the back of your CPC. So let's plug it in and try it out. Okay, so I've plugged it into the back. You can see it right there, hopefully, there. And let's turn it on. There we have it. So as you can see, we have a menu system. When the SCART window gets out of the way, we'll see all of it. And basically what you have here is the version of the loader. You can upgrade that with Dandanator software. I have blogged and done a video showing you how to change all these games with ROMs of your own or games of your own, how to upload those games and change what's on the the ROM when you buy it. So if you don't like these games, doesn't matter. You can create your own compilation, stick them on, and you'll be happy. There is this functionality USB game. I haven't got it to work yet. I need to dig into that some more. But you can see it says 1 of 2. So if I use the arrow key on my CPC 664, like so, you will see that it flips over to the other screen because there's that many games on the first 512K ROM. So that's the first 512K ROM. Why don't we fire up one game just to see what it's like. Try this one. And as you can see, it's instant. Fairly instant, I should say. Loads up. So it gives you instant access. You don't have to wait for slow disks. You don't have to wait for tapes. It's really, really good. Okay. So now if I was to flick the ROM from the first ROM switch on the left to the second, what we should see is the other ROM. And there we go. So that's the second ROM. And as you can see, this one has a different behavior to the first ROM in that it actually plays music as soon as it starts, which is kind of a cool effect. And again, we have page 1 of 2. It's in, I presume it's Spanish. And funnily enough, it says CPC Dandanator Mini, which this isn't. This is a CPC Dandanator Mini Dual. So it would be nice if it actually had the real name of this. We've got a bunch of games, as you can see, and we can jump to the second screen. Yeah, there we go. And we'll try this first one. And just like that, instant. Pretty cool, isn't it? So that was basically a very quick look at the CPC Dandanator Mini Dual from Rancanuo team. A very cool piece of hardware. You can reprogram it yourself with your own games. You can run diagnostics such as Noel Retro Labs diagnostics. He has a very good set of diagnostics for Amstrad. You can reprogram that. I even did a video on that too. So that was it. Quick first looks at the CPC Dandanator Mini Dual. Here it is, just in case you forgot what it looked like. Really nicely 3D printed. Contains 2 512K ROMs. Instant access to games that you want. Very easy to reprogram. Well, relatively easy to reprogram. And it's a lovely device. And it's new hardware in 2021 for the Amstrad CPC. So I'd suggest you try it out if you haven't already. This is a very nice size and it's compatible with all Amstrad CPCs. The Plus series, you'll need an adapter cable, something like this. And basically what happens is that plugs in, I think like so, or like so, like so. And yeah, and then you plug that part into the back of your CPC Plus. So fantastic. It didn't come with this cable. You have to buy that part yourself. But it's relatively cheap. I don't know, 12 euros or something. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And please comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot and see you in the next one. Bye.